Asgard has abandoned us.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down.
Never seen a dwarf rowing in one of these boats.
Son of a rock, where did you hide your tools?
I must find a way to ease Broker's sorrow. And make him amenable to my wishes.
How can I tell Broker we're missing the tools?
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
I said I would find him.
That ain't my brother. Not anymore. What happened? Tell me. Everything.
As I neared the village, I heard a great roar, like that of a wounded bear. Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Sindri beset by giants on all sides. It was he who made the godlike roars.
He always did have a deep voice.
He wielded his hammer and chisel with uncommon skill.
Yes! Yes! I've seen him do it many times in the workshop!
Giants lay strewn about, slain by Sindri's hand. But then, one of cowardly aspect struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even as Sindri succumbed to the blow, he lobbed his chisel and struck the coward dead, right between the eyes.
Sindri did all that?
So it will be written.
I'll cut down that oak tree now Sindri's gone. Can't stand the sight of it without him here. How can I tell Broker we're missing the tools? Where could they be?
There's something wrong, Basil.
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest smith who ever lived, and we don't have his tools to put with him.
I came across some at Aylthorpe. If you want, I can fetch...
Those are just the spares. He never took his best ones from the shelter.
I see. How is it that such valuable instruments have been misplaced?
Misplaced? Don't be daft. Hidden, more like.
By Sindri?
To make sure no one else ever touched them. Particularly Broker. Except now we can't find them.
You have no idea where they might be.
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell you that. Well, they can't be too far. Wouldn't be surprised if they're somewhere up high.
I thought dwarves were afraid of heights.
Not our Sindri. He was quite the climber. Now me, well, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, right where they should be.
Not now. I need time to grieve.
Last time I saw the master, he was sitting under his oak tree, roasting his acorns, oiling his favorite hammer.
I'm very fond of the dwarves, yet their constant needs. It is exhausting. Oh, Loki. Friend, betrayer. What I'd give for a moment of your gilded conversation. Even the lies. If I was Sindri, where would I hide my beloved tools? Somewhere high up. If I was Sindri, where would I hide my beloved tools? Somewhere high up, perhaps. Finally, the tools of Sindri's trade. I must reunite these tools with Sindri's remains before the ceremony begins.
Brokkr is all alone. How will he manage without his big brother to guide him?
The disaster has been averted.
Oh, now I see why some call you God.
You're making me blush. Still, I have my moments. Heroes die, but not their legacy. Such was Sindri's courage. That tonight he feasts in Valhalla, the first of his kind to ever do so. Evildy has come. Perhaps he can be of use.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
You dwarves and your love of mead. It's caused me enough trouble already.
It wasn't a dwarf who ransacked half of Jotunheim in search of some mysterious mead.
I wouldn't know anything about that. You know, old friend, now would be a good time for some grand gesture.
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Sindri's greatest rival, would surely...
Ah, fuck off.
You must all make compromises. I can even give you the honeyed words. Time soothes the well of suffering, brings hope that sees beyond chill death, recasts the whirlpool of sorrow into the placid waters of the philosophic mind.
Are those words for Sindri or Balder?
Balder lives. Why would he need such words?
Of course, of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know. Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my making, not yours. We dwarves don't care much for poetry. Still, we can't set about making speeches until the torches are all lit up.
Who knows how long it will take before the dwarves get around to lighting the torches. It will be faster if I do it. Dwarves have saved the place for me. This is a great honor that they bestow.
My brother. A true master. He was,
I did not like Sindri, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Brocker, your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly.
Master Broker, you've given Sindri an excellent send-off.
it's the least he deserves. But is it really true he feasts in Valhalla?
It is. I saw it in a vision. Come, let's take a stroll. Now, tell me, are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But the fine Sutter was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that mead. A direct challenge to Sutter's authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough to me.
You know, I don't reckon I owe you a bloody thing.
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I'm prepared to risk it again. For you and all of Svartalfheim.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of your heart. I know what you're after. I know all about your lad Balder. I have ears, you know, even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because I know—
Would you have me abandon my own son? and strive only for your salvation.
Okay, when you say it like that. I need time. I'm still grieving, you know. Let me think on it, all right? A little old think.
Come to his senses. If he hasn't, I must encourage him further. This gemstone. I must be careful now.
day!
And ours for the take!
Help me with this.
Watch my back.
Odin, take you!
Give me a hand with this.
Right. Eyes open. Your worm food!
Hey, can't do this alone.
For the take! Hey, give me a hand here! All over for you!
Hey, come here.
Help me out here!
Just let me go. What did I do to you? Eh? Hey, get back! Back! Let me be, I beg you. Please!
Watch your step! Go on, join your little mates down there.
Pathetic!
Are you harmed?
Olive. Oh, thank the stars you came by when you did, High One. I thought that would be the end of me.
It was nothing.
Maybe for you. For me, it was everything. I'd have ended up like them down there. Here, a token of thanks. Huh? Oh, typical. They must have chucked my supplies in the sea. It's just not my day, is it?
At least you lived to tell your tale. And gratitude is payment enough.
Well, find me at the Grenhiller shelter if you change your mind. Big cave, full of crystals. Well worth a look. My offer will still stand. And you want to find whoever's in charge of these corpses. Sounds like they're in the swampland, south of Eitri.
Interesting. But I make no promises.
No one asked you to. Well then, I hope to see you at the Grenhiller shelter.
Can't be coincidence. Those dwarves speaking of the same place.
Travel the spaltal thing, she says. Paint all the signs for the shelters, she says. Risking my bloody neck every bloody day more like it.
I must be close to a shelter.
Might have painted a few too many of these, come to think of it.
A dwarven rune. I must be on the right track.
Tried to sneak up on me, you frosty bastard! Not today, Jotun!
This points the way to a dwarven shelter.
Ha, Jotun! You can't fool me with your shape-shifting, even in your current ugly form.
Stand your ground! You address no Jotun, you sniveling sack of... Where did he go? And how do I get out of here?
Jotun! Invading our lands isn't enough. Now you have to pilfer everything we have. Best we burn the ice out of your blood, eh?
When I get my hands on you. You will make an enemy of Harvey, Lord of Asgard.
Lord of Asgard. Yeah. And I'm Friedmar, King of Dwarves, freshly resurrected. Try harder, Jotun.
Smells like a trap.
Jotun, you should lighten up.
You sneaky little... We meet at last.
What in... How did... No Jotun has ever outsmarted my trap. Oh crap. You're really not a Jotun, are you? Which means you're...
The Lord of Asgard, yes. And in no mood for such trickery. Even though I must admit, I admire your cunning. You managed to fool me, if only for a brief moment. Many have tried, few have succeeded. Even fewer lived to tell the tale. So who are you, dwarf?
Bansky, they called me. Before the invasion, I was an artist. Some clever clogs reckoned I should paint all the signs toward the dwarf shelters. And that's how I found this empty shelter here. Thought I'd use it to get a little payback, you know? Teach some Jotuns a lesson. Admittedly, it's not the most efficient means of revenge, but every journey begins with a single step, eh? Still, never thought I'd catch an Arseer in my trap. Unintentionally, I should point out.
All you caught was my attention, and perhaps a tiny sliver of my respect.
Then if you'll indulge me, what went wrong? What was the failure in my trap?
You're far from the first trickster I've tangled with, and you have much to learn to be worthy of the title.
Everyone's a critic.
There was no failing. Other than your prey was the wisest and most cunning of all beings in the 9 realms.
And modest, too.
Another of my attributes. You underestimate your enemy. You're telling me Jötnar actually fall for this childlike ruse of yours?
Literally, yes. You saw the bodies. Can't help themselves. They see a dwarf dive down and boop, in they go. Same as you, if you recall.
Yes, my curiosity got the better of me this day. The rats. I'll be happy to never see them again, but you had too few. A pack of wolves would be better. They'd make short work of your prey.
Ah, yes, a pack of wolves. Very easy for a dwarf to catch and handle. Why didn't I think of that, eh?
Get one to chase you down there. Every journey begins with a single step. I have nothing more to say. But you should look your prey in the eye. Let them know who has bested them.
Ah, yes. Get within reach of someone, a far bigger someone, with an increasing desire to kill me. What a terrific idea. In any case, I am no warrior, and this shelter here is all I have with which to fight back. All I have are my wits, my anger, and my shelter.
Then what more do you need? Good hunting, Bansky.
And to you.
Attack on sight here. which is hidden to all.